Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's the AFC Champion.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And that'll be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now as they'll be backed up to start this first drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he will not be able to hang on through contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And got his man complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play there for the Raiders. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. They're going to look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Runs through the contact, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. Get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Weaver. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Weaver. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 13. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. Room to run past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Miami set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day.
And it appears that he loved the fact that they're going to play this game earlier. You know, daytime, he's out there running around, feeling good about himself. Whatever his prep was coming in, he was able to get out there quick and fire away.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals squaring off against the New Orleans Saints. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One more half off to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This throw caught left side, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The gun. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cooper. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Keeps himself upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jeffrey Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 11. Over the middle, complete. That's Weaver. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. It's a big play there for Miami. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Weaver. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And he'll get into the end end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 49 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's brought down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
58 yards on the ground for him so far.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. they'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right back to him on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Weaver. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially at a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
2nd and 3. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone, this thing's over.
And I remember my coach has always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
And this is caught. It's a touchdown in overtime. And they are marching on to the playoffs. And the Dolphins are AFC champs as we say thanks for watching and good night, everybody.
tonight. From the Superdome in New Orleans,
one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have struck first in this NFC title game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Unable to corral him, he fights through and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They go play action here on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. That catch good for only a couple. Look at this, a tight end carry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now here's a throw that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd and 4. And his throw is incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Saints on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this underneath to Madison. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The Saints on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big-time play there for New Orleans. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Play action. They'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
2nd and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long That should be more than good enough.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Madison. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run it with Madison. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter, as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They find some open field here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He finds his man, complete. That's Black.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll look to throw here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Madison running on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to run with Madison again, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Arizona. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and that'll close the books on the conference championship for Charles Davis.